Let's see if I can take on two giants at the same time. Up here, you got it's an old one, 4 years ago, but it's still out there running around on the black body radiation problem from the parametric curve, as it were, or the
Pop-Tarts Star Sunday Fun Day on Wednesday.
or the that's the parametric curve, or the parametric area inside of here. Parametric curve, parametric area will give me the dominion. Now, from what we know of old sciences and Gresham's law, as it were in here, x equals the square root of t. Now, for some reason, t equals 5 over x minus 2 for some reason, arbitrarily to fission. In solid state, this is where you are. It's half, you reduce 5 to, say, 10, and that's 1/2, I guess. So this is negative 10. Negative 10 equals steps in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close. I'll take these out, put those two in, and bingo, bango. Wango tango, we got cat scratch fever over at the cat house. Great. But basically, that's all I've done. I've said the Taylor series inside here. I still Bernoulli's systems. It's a landscaper's map. Why? Because I fucking told you it's a landscaper's map. That's why. I told it to 3B, 1B. I told you to quit being an Nephilim Firestarter over here. I would tell it to this one over here, being, how to find the dominion of a function and the radicals. What happens? You seem like you're the best in it, but that's what turned against you in the anti-up position when you didn't give real vectors in here. Why is that important? Well, it's not just computer engineering or graphing on computers, 3B. What it would be about is they need a first house to then tear apart. What do you mean? Get a landscaper's mount. Find me Larry's number comparative, or Larry's series of operations and tasks, and give me the graph on the average of the 45 in there, so then I can say, Taylor, get in there and start graphing that index against each other, because that would be the area under the curve. That would be some standard inside here that I could actually apply to say, oh, that's the domain. That's the place where make me a math teacher instead of just collecting in on zeros and ones. And it really begs the question, when you're looking at some of this, do you understand? Do you? Well, I mean, here's this in the Common Core for what's going on, and critical theory about what mistakes are being made. And maybe they don't understand that the faculty is this operation and trying to figure out the conversation later on and not watching him, but trying to graph it from here. Well, actions at spooky distance tell me they gave me the numbers. I'm supposed to act those to true. Let's fucking graph it. That would be the dominion. Maxwell in there. That black body curve. Back up here to Taylor series. What are you guys doing? Do you not understand it, or do you understand it and are just taking capital advantage against it? No, here's a gold mine. Here's the gold dredge. It's hard to fight gravity inside of there given the output, because people get shaken out because of the stuff not having security in a place. Well, what'd you know? It's like, well, I had high security in that gold house later on about, man, the core samples on here before we dug it up said that it was way better than this, and all of a sudden, quarter of what I thought was supposed to be in there, and it's not really noticeable in here because there's no way it could have been half, right? On the assay test of that result being in the gold box over there about where to put a camera. And then you see the camera over here like it's supposed to be this 3B, and 42 on the Demon Core, I guess. Good job. Get Ben Eater on that one, right? Of course, Ben Eater, being an electrical engineer, trying to figure out the wires and the circuitries of this damn spaghetti monster, couldn't figure it out on the floor in the stall mill. Why? Well, that's where they need to be when they need the graphing indexes of the number for their insurance and retirements on long game trajectories or what these things do. Why else do you do math? Why else would you need a calculator? Because it's what? Faster than doing it long form? There's the index on the number. Only one of you can know how to make all the buttons push inside of here, given, again, that house. It's like I can track Taylor just by how well they use a graphing calculator. Well, here's an example of how to do one sine cosine with some real values that should output to a real value outside of 0 or 1. How long? What did the standard teach for? Were there parts inside of there where the graphing index didn't go so well, IH, on the teaching method? That would be the dominion. That would be the marshmallow experiment, LSD test. Derivative L, derivative S, derivative D, dude. Dudettes.